What's up, HD Squad? We're going to talk about why it is important to drink water. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Debonae, and I have a story to share with you guys today, which is why I'm doing this video on why it's important to drink water. So I woke up this morning hella thirsty and had a hell of a taste for a cup of coffee with some almond milk with a muffin in the garden because it's my half day off. It was nice and sunny. I wanted to enjoy the sunshine. I wake up with only half a bottle of water left. So then I'm pissed because not only am I barely hydrated, but I can't make almond milk, I can't make coffee, and I was just not excited about that. So I was like, my body just felt flustered. And so that's why I wanted to come and make this video about why it is important to drink water. So first things first, we all know, or maybe you don't know, so we're going to talk about it, that our body is made up of about 70% water. And that's a lot of water for your body to be made up of something. So we're going to talk about why it's super important for us to be hydrated. First thing is first, we are electrical. We know that if you are standing in a pool and you get electrocuted or lightning strikes, you're done for. Because water is a fabulous conduit for electricity. It's how our brain sends, it's how our whole nervous system functions, through sending electrical signals. And we have to be aware of that. So that's one of the first things, which is why it's so important, is that we are electrical beings. We're organic living, bioelectrical beings that need water to use as a conduit for these electrical impulses in our body. Your heart being another one of the really important organs that uses a lot of electricity. It's making sure that it's pumping blood to your entire body. So as you can see here from the diagram, your heart is 75% water, and it has the greatest electromagnetic field of the entire body, even more so than your brain. So even just for heart health, it's really important to drink water. If you are dehydrated, you could have low blood pressure, and that's pretty serious. Your body's not going to be able to be getting the blood that it needs. Your blood is also going to be thicker, making your heart work harder for the water to get to where it needs to be. And as you see from the diagram, we're going to pop over to the brain, which is 83% water. Guys, we all know, or maybe a lot of us have experienced that dehydration headache. You're like wondering why you have a headache. Next thing you know, you drink 1 or 2 cups of water and you're feeling better. It's because your brain was not able to process all the functions that it needed to because you were low on water. So drink water for your brain health and for your mental clarity. You will notice that you will have brain fog, irritability, memory won't be, as sharp as it usually is. And you'll probably wake up like I did this morning, really irritated because, your brain is just not having that mess. So moving on. I don't know if anyone watched my video regarding hair, skin, and nail health, but your liver really needs water to complete the level 2 detoxification phase of the liver. And this is when it expels excess hormones that it's used up, it's expelling toxins. And so all of this is carried out through the liver because the liver has to make the toxins water soluble. And in order for the toxins to be able to leave the liver, they need water to do that. So just keep that in mind when we talk about skin health and how clear your skin is. Water is super important. It hydrates your skin, manages the temperature, and helps your liver to get rid of all those little nasty itty bitties that end up in your bloodstream that come through your skin when you're not hydrated enough. Next, we're going to talk about why water is so important, because when it comes to your digestion, water plays a huge role. If the intestinal villi that are in your intestines that help you to absorb nutrients are not receiving enough water, this makes it very hard for them to absorb the minerals and nutrients to transmute for your body to turn into blood and new parts of your body. Another reason that drinking water is so important is for your kidney health. Your kidneys help control your blood pressure by controlling the amount of fluid that is actually in your body. So if you don't have enough fluid, you're going to have low blood pressure. And if you have a lot of excess fluid, you are prone to high blood pressure. So that's really important. It controls your endocrine function. So it also secretes hormones that let you know when you need to drink more water or when you have drank too much water. So you will notice when you eat things like asparagus or have things that are diuretics, you may notice that your urine will be a little bit more thick, and it's because it's actually helping expel more waste and excess minerals that your body no longer needs through your urine. So it's super important when it comes to your kidney health. This will be reflected in the under eyes of your eyes. So if you notice that you have excess water there, or your kidneys are having trouble with maintaining water, you'll notice that you have sunken in eyes. Sunken in eyes indicate usually a yin deficiency in the body, when your body just isn't able to hold as much water as it should. And that's when you want to take a look at the kidneys, because the kidneys control the levels of water that are in your body. I have personally had trouble dealing with my kidneys being overactive from just not eating enough yin foods and just energetically not being calm enough and to really cool down. So it definitely is energetic as well as your diet and just making sure that you're being hydrated enough. The opposite of your kidneys not holding enough water is your kidneys holding too much water, and that will be manifested as puffy under eye circle, and typically things like edema and swollen feet and high blood pressure. So water is super important when it comes to helping your kidneys maintain your overall blood pressure, helping to maintain the health of your eyes and your pH balance. So it's really important to drink water. And also what type of water that you are ingesting is super important. It's really great to have filtered water in a world where now our water is so inundated with so many chemicals and fluorides and so many inorganic mineral salts. So you really want to have filtered water as much as you can. And I know I'm probably going to get a lot of crap for this, but I personally use distilled water. A lot of people are like, oh, that's dead water. Like, girl, guess what? Your body actually needs the minerals to be bioelectrical, so they're available. So it doesn't matter how many dead minerals you take into your body, unless the plants have done the work to make these minerals electrical, you're not absorbing the minerals as you should. So I use distilled water and add lemon juice, which makes the water electric, it makes the water alkaline, and it helps to rehydrate my body and helps to get my liver and stomach nice and clean. Actually, let me correct myself. Lemon juice does not make the water alkaline. It actually makes it acid, but when the body digests it, it leaves an alkaline residue in the body. So that's why I prefer to use lemon, because lemon is electrical and it's alive, and that's what helps make my water alive. So I typically just buy filtered water, add lemon juice, or I'll add some herbs and make a water infusion. And a lot of people have this misconception that distilled water is really horrible for you and that it's going to be pulling minerals out of your body. However, that is not true. I've been drinking distilled and purified water that doesn't have any minerals in it for almost, I guess, maybe 7 years. And I just recently got a blood test and all my mineral levels were just fine, just from adding herbs and adding lemon and always doing infusions with herbs. So the thing is with distilled water is you don't want to give your plants distilled water. Plants are what actually use the minerals in water. We are not like plants and we don't have roots. So roots are very complex parts of plants that actually have very specific organelles and then that help to grab the minerals out of soil. We cannot do that. Plants have grown and evolved for them to have these root systems that grab the minerals from the soil. We then eat the plants that have the bioelectric minerals, and that's how we are able to get our minerals. So I personally hardly ever drink spring water. I don't drink alkaline water. I drink straight up distilled water with herbs added as tea, or using things like lemon juice, herbs high in minerals like burdock, comfrey, spearmint, peppermint. So I use a lot of herbs high in minerals, and that's how I keep my mineral intake up, as well as just eating a lot of vegetables, nuts, beans, greens, and seeds. And you know I love my herbal teas, so if you found this video helpful, be sure to hit that like button, and I will see you on the next video next Monday. Happy Monday, squad. I love you. Bye.